I mean, like I tell my friends who are not black, I say, look, say it at your own risk.
Say it at your own risk.
Because I might be tripping that day. I might not be tripping that day. How can I be racist if I love mafia movies? Right? I mean, that's Robert De Niro. It ain't a nigga in sight in none of those movies, dog. Like, now this shit is crazy, man. Like, the world never ceases to amaze me. You know what I'm saying?
What else you got for far out news?
It's far out that Muslims could date white women.
Good afternoon, good evening,
good afternoon,
day, wherever you may be. We're here in Torrance, California, South Bay Podcast Recording Studio.
South Bay.
Dangerous Minds Podcast. Jay Reed and AKA Malik. Dangerous in the sense of what? We getting violent?
Not in the sense of violence.
Not in the sense. I'm always mad, so not in the sense of violence.
Or
cool.
fear.
Or fear.
It's just a mind state, you know, about having information that you are not taught, that you went and dug up and found yourself.
Right.
You know, that they hid from you, basically. And then once you learn about that stuff, it makes you dangerous to society. I mean, well, at least that's the perception. You know what I mean?
Not only to society, but you can be dangerous to your surroundings. People that are against you. You know somebody that ain't good for you. You became aware of something that, you know, makes you a dangerous mind.
Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds Podcast.
Shout out to Danny, the engineer.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the listeners, all the followers, everybody who supports us.
Like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you.
Everybody who hates us.
You know,
we love you. That. We love you all the same. Yeah, man. What you got, man? How you feeling, my brother? What's good?
Man, it's all G. Man, I'm glad I finally poured concrete on at the house, the AD. I'm building the AD. I'm gonna show you guys some. Yeah, it was. We failed inspection twice, like Monday and Tuesday, and then so we took Wednesday to make all the corrections. Thursday the rain was gonna start, so if I didn't get it passed, all my work would have been ruined with the rain. So it was like,
had to get it done. Had to get it done.
Yeah, for sure. Johnny Bill, good looking out.
Hey,
appreciate you, fam. We did it. We done did it.
Yeah, I'm like hurting today. Like, I got a doctor said I need a backiotomy or something, man. I don't know.
Backiotomy? What is that? Backiotomy.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
What happened? What you mean your back hurts?
Spinal.
What you been putting in?
I broke my back. Like Mike Tyson, a vertebrae, spinal. Like, I don't know. I'm driving in that UTR, bouncing too much last night.
Yeah,
I got out the truck. I was like, ow.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man? I get down. Like, I stretch, I exercise, I run, I play basketball, I jump rope, and I don't have those problems. That's why I was like, it had to be that UTR, man. Yeah. That's that longshoreman shit, though.
It does that to you. Yeah.
That's the first. I mean, I don't know about the first, but that's like one of. It doesn't happen that often. And I take UTR. You know, I'll drive a UTR.
I will too. You know, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to stay on payroll. I would
not drive a UTR
once every 6 months at least to keep my insurance. For real.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, I gotta grind.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Hey, but you know what? I just want to start it off quick, man. Like,
kick off.
I got this reputation as being racist, right? Like, I'm racist technically. Jay Reed is racist. You know, that's what a lot of people say.
So they say.
But you know what? It's just more like a love for myself and a love for my people. And then so people take that as I'm racist towards you. I hate you.
Take this the wrong way.
Because when they're racist, it don't got nothing to do with loving your own. It got to do with hating us.
Yeah.
And so they automatically assume that's my mentality. That's the structure of my mind. And this is love talk that I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but me and my people. You know, I just love my people, and then so that comes off, you know, people take it the wrong way. But I just wanted to say that I really I don't feel like I'm racist. I feel like there's certain white people that I do, you know, enjoy. I have some white friends that I adore, you know.
Yeah. What about Mexicans? Do they say you're racist against Mexicans? Danny, is he racist against Mexicans? Period. I know. So
no, go ahead. Yeah, that's a good question, Danny.
Give us,
you can tell the truth.
Mic, but just tell us: is Jay Reed racist? Yes or no?
I don't think Jay Reed's racist.
You don't think? Danny said he doesn't think he's racist. All right, cool.
Well, I think everybody got a little racist in them, but
everybody got.
I'm not what they think, what they say I am. But it's particularly towards white people, though. They be like, "Oh yeah, you racist, Jay Reed. You racist."
You know, when you say stuff like that, I got to drop a little jewel on an Islamic perspective, right?
Okay.
So Islamically, there's three types of brothers. There's
hold on, like blood brother, or
I'm gonna explain to you.
Okay, go.
There's three types of brothers. So yeah, you have the blood brother, like biological, who's in your household. That's your brother. That's one type of brother. Then you have your humanity brother, right? Like my humanity brothers, which would be like our union brothers. They're part of our humanity. When they say, all about solidarity, my brothers were union brothers. That's my humanity brothers. And then you have your religious brothers. So being a racist, I don't think you would be able to have all three types of brotherhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not racist because you have brothers in all categories.
Yeah, but I mean, I see what you're saying, but that's not the way it's like
perceived.
Nah, it's more like, I mean, you got the history of it. See, I never thought about it in that way, but I mean, I do have. What does that have to do with race, though? If I got friends that I work with, or like,
it's because you have a responsibility to the people around you in your circle to like.
So you saying like I wouldn't be dealing with none of these people?
Like when you say brother, that means like people you got love for. You're supposed to look out for.
Right.
You're supposed to take care of. So you're not gonna rob, steal, kill. You're not gonna have hatred. You got to have some kind of cordial relationship with humanity, for instance.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
well, I mean, but people are fake. You know, people lie and hide.
You know what? We're gonna roll into right. What pissed you off this week? Because you just got me hot right now.
Nah, hold on, man. We ain't got to that yet.
Okay.
We ain't got to that yet.
Flare something up.
Take a deep breath, good brother. We good. We gonna get to that. Ocean waves.
Oops.
Okay, so let me just. That's what I was gonna say. My point about the racist thing is, look, I watch a lot of mob movies, right? And so it's like, how can I be racist if I love mafia movies?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's Robert De Niro. It ain't a nigga in sight in none of those movies, dog. Like, I usually don't like watching movies with no niggas in them, but with that mafia shit, I make an exception. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I actually came up with a couple of my favorite mob movie quotes that I wanted to run through real quick. So we'll get to the pissed off.
I like it. No, that sounds, man.
I'm just saying.
Come on, let's go.
I love this shit. How am I racist? I wouldn't even watch this
like
shit.
Mafia movies,
bro. Come on now. Yeah. How racist can I be?
Let's hear some quotes. I'm
okay. Well, this might be considered the all-time mafia quote.
Put the accent to it too.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Right? The Godfather?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Right?
I love it.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys understand that quote, but that's basically like, oh man, I want him to build this house. And he ain't gonna do that. Oh, I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Basically, like, you gonna do this shit regardless. Like, nigga, because I'm telling you to do it. Like, I don't know. That's just that might be the most famous mafia quote of all time. Okay. But that's from the Godfather movie. I got a couple other ones from that particular movie. There was this one guy named Mo Green who was like a guy who was like running Vegas, running the casinos in Vegas, and Michael Corleone, who's the Godfather's son, wanted to make a deal, but he kind of was like forcing them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. And Mo Green said, man, I'm Mo Green. I made my bones when you were going out with cheerleaders. I don't know. I just love that line right there because it's like, that's like, nigga, like, who the fuck think I've been doing this shit forever? Who are you? Like, that nigga said I made my bones when you were going out with cheerleaders. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. High school.
Yeah, like, you was in high school, bro. I was doing this shit. Yeah. Like, I just love that quote right there. It's so many, but I had to run through it though. So let's go to Godfather 2. It's too many in that one. That's probably my all-time favorite movie, to be honest. How can I be racist? And Godfather 2 is my all-time favorite movie. Yeah. There's not one black face in that movie, dude. It ain't even no white people doing blackface in that movie. What does that tell you? But so they got this scene. Okay, I had to go with my favorite. It's a scene where Michael Corleone, who's the Godfather, he's sitting down with the guy Hyman Roth, and Hyman Roth is like his enemy, but like his frenemy. Like, he wants to do business with him, but Hyman Roth really don't like him.
Gotta watch him.
Yeah, it's how they say, keep your friends close, enemies closer. That's one I didn't even put in there. That's a quote from the movie too. Yeah. But Hyman Roth, he basically asked him, like, because he knew Hyman Roth had someone killed, and he was like, who gave the order for that hit? Yeah. And Hyman Roth said, one of my friends got a bullet stuck in his eye. And he said, I didn't ask who gave the order. because it had nothing to do with business. So he's like, I don't be on that personal shit. I'm trying to get the money. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't ask who gave the hit. I didn't ask who gave the order because it had nothing to do with business. I just love that quote. That kind of give me like a chill, bro. You guys got to watch these movies. Watch them with the subtitles on too, so you can really understand what's going on. Like, you know,
put the subtitles on.
I didn't ask who gave the order. That was gangster right there. Okay, so now also another quote from Godfather 2. I'm just gonna be quick now. Godfather, his brother, his brother was snitching. His brother was like set him up to get killed. I don't know if you remember the movie and everything. I'm, spoiler alert, but the shit came out in the 70s. If you ain't seen it yet, that's your problem. So his brother basically has set him up to get killed, and Michael, the Godfather, found out about it. And so he was already, planning to hit his own brother. But their mother was like sick and everything. And so he told his hitman, I don't want anything to happen to him while my mother's still alive. I just thought that was hella deep, bro. Like this
I don't
nigga's
want nothing to happen to him while my mother's still alive.
This nigga's gonna get hit now. I'm not like that shit's already, the decision's already been made.
Right.
But I don't want nothing to happen to him until while my mother's still alive. I just thought that was hella deep, man. Okay, now let's keep going, man. Scarface.
Ooh, that's my number one.
That's your number one?
That's my number one.
Yeah, see, Godfather 2, that's my number one. This is a close second. Yeah, because that Godfather is so deep. It's like, it's deep, dog. Like, okay, so Scarface. Now, I know you probably know these quotes if that's your number one. The part where Scarface comes over into the U.S. and he's working at the sandwich shop and he gets his first opportunity. And the dude was like, yeah, I'm going to give you $500 to take some weed off a boat. And he's like, who you think we are, baggage handlers? And he's like, man, like, give me some shit. So the dude was like, okay. He said, what he say? Okay, big man, want to make some big bucks. Let's see how tough you are. Like, that's my favorite. That has to be in the top of like best mob movie quotes of all time. And some people say Scarface is not a mob movie. I defer because that nigga was on some mafia shit. Yeah. And he was dealing with the guineas or whatever. It was like some gangster shit. But he told him, he said, okay, big man, you want to make some big bucks. Let's see how tough you are. I don't know if you remember that part.
I remember. When you say people say Scarface not a mafia movie, that's because it's like gangster.
Yeah, it's like a gangster flick.
But it's mafia orientated, but it's not rooted in the family by having because mafia is usually with a lot of family involved.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess I see what you mean, but it's still a gangster flick.
Yeah, it's a gangster mafia.
Still a gangster flick, and ain't no niggas in that either. Yeah. To my point. Okay, of course you gotta go with the when he was getting attacked at the end when they came in to kill him or whatever. It was about 30 killers in there to get him.
We all know this one.
And what'd he say? You know it. I ain't even gotta say it.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, that shit was gangster though, because he ain't got no fear at all. It's like 50 niggas coming to kill him, and he has no fear. He's having fun. Yeah. Say hello to my little friend. This is what you say when 50 niggas is coming to kill you.
Hey man,
boy, that shit was gangster as fuck to me, dog.
Dangerous Mind.
Okay, last movie. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah.
You know about that one, right?
Yeah.
Classic. I must have watched that shit. I got a poster of that shit in my room, dude. See how am I racist? I got a poster with 4 white men on the wall. Come on, man.
You can't be.
But yeah, Goodfellas. The boss, Paulie, or whatever, the boss of the neighborhood. When he says, what he say? Paulie didn't have to move for anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, Paulie moved slow, but that's because Paulie didn't have to move for anybody. Because he was basically the boss. Yeah. He's in absolute power. And the guy he don't have to move for nobody. Yeah. Like that shit just powerful to me, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love that part. Also, then this is the one right here, the last one. Okay. Mob movie quotes from Jay Reed Dangerous Minds podcast. In the beginning, when he's narrating as a kid, he said, to me, being a gangster was better than being president of the United States. Like, I don't know, like that shit, that's just a hard ass line to me, dude. Like, just think about that. And that's really real to a lot of people. That's not even in just the Italian community. That's in the black community. That's in the Jewish community, the Mexican community. Being a gangster was better than being the president of the United States.
Man. Yeah, because it comes with respect, it comes with money, it comes with power.
Females.
Yeah. All the
bro, that's a cold quote right there, man. And that's my favorite mob movie quotes.
My movie quotes, Jay Reed.
Yeah, Jay
Dangerous
Reed.
Minds podcast.
Now, what pissed you off, Malik?
Man, what pissed me off this week?
Let's go.
Woo! Longshoreman RS
You pissed me off. You pissed me off.
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off.
So I don't know. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about it? It pissed me off to the point of like where I was like, okay, now I got to get business with it because, like,
lawsuit.
Listen, the hood where I'm from, where I was raised, spent some time away. My time in the day, like you don't play with certain things. You don't. Like, I still live there. You can't walk through there without having certain problems. That's just how it is, right? That's product of your environment, and it's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. So you got hood politics, and then you got work politics, and then you have the real world that we're dealing with. So Longshoreman RS, we had a situation at work, and then one of the white dudes, he was trying to be cool, I guess. I don't know.
Caucasian, white.
Caucasian, Edomite.
Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he tells me he's upset with whatever, and we talking, and he's like, "You niggas better get your shit together." And I was like, ooh. I'm looking at the screen to get my job, and I was like, "What? You niggas better get your." I played it in my head, and I was just like normally, that would trigger me to like a fight right then and there, but I didn't know how to take it because I'm like, I know other people heard around, and I'm focused in on something else. And it had me so hot.
So he didn't say it to you.
It went over the top. He was like, he said it to me. Like, you niggas, like, so I'm better get your shit together because when I come in 4 months, y'all ain't doing this, y'all ain't doing that, y'all don't police your board, y'all don't. And I'm like, I understand this point, but I ain't got nothing to do with the politics that you guys want to be oppressors and deal with that. That's between you and God. Because, you know, like, for instance, let me explain to you something on the lash, right? So if we got 4 guys, well, let's say a partner, me and you partners, and we on the drop. We get our assignment. We got 2.5 sides to do, a bay and a half, and then we get a 4-pack. This is a solution. We get a 4-pack. So now, amongst 4 of us, we got 5 sides to do, right? 2 bays and so
people ain't gonna understand, but go ahead.
So yeah, we got a lot of work to do, but 2 can start on the outside, 2 can start on the other outside. We meet in the middle, and that's taking care of all of our work. But everybody's always like, we did 3, 4 sides. Everybody says they did more than they work, but the math ain't mathing. But that's my way of keeping accountability for everybody pulling their own weight. 2 start from this side, 2 from that side, we in inside. And it's the 4-pack. We keep each other accountable for that. But there's people that they say shouldn't take this job, shouldn't take that job. That ain't none of my business. You want to get into that, get into that. If they can't handle their work, I'm not carrying you, bro. I'm going to just walk in the way. I'm going to do my stuff, and then that's it. Now, if you're the homie and you having problems, I'm going to come look out for you. We're going to communicate. That's how we get down. But if you shouldn't be up here, I mean, there's guys that police the board, and I guess they should, whatever. That's not me, though, because I bring my religion to work with me, meaning I try to maintain.
Okay, so you didn't sock the nigga out.
No, I didn't. When he said that about the situation, you niggas better get your shit. And I asked the homies. We had a meeting. The other, the brothers at work. I said, hey, how do you guys feel about this in this situation? Well, he's been known to use that word. He said he played football with the blacks, and I was like, what does that mean? Just because you're a white.
So ain't nobody checked him.
Listen, ain't nobody. They said they checked him and he stopped using it, but it's been years, and then now he came back to it. So maybe it's. I mean, like the race thing. When a white person says nigga, like. It's like
automatic.
I feel like it's racist to me. I ain't gonna say
our era is different.
Our era, man.
We would have packed them, and everybody would have helped.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody would have helped
right then and there. It's like
that's what I be telling my daughter, man.
I'm not raised where you can say that. So I took that direct into offense. 13.2. Like I feel like I have a concordance of things when people say to me, like. And then he gonna say, "Oh yeah, what's the name?" The homie told me like they said, "Oh, they picked up a job for alhamdulillah." They try to be racist on my religion, discrimination.
Yeah, that's discrimination.
They've been doing that for years. I have a concordance of activities. Every time somebody says something, what they said, when they said it, and how they said it.
Yeah, you could. So that's lawsuit.
I'm just waiting for my son to graduate, and then I got
that's lawsuit.
I got stuff.
Baby.
I got their ass.
That's lawsuit city, baby,
for sure.
But you know what I heard about the longshoremen, man? We could keep going.
I just wanted to. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, that pissed me off too.
But how
do
you feel about that? If a white dude says, because And then even Hispanics, when Hispanics say it, it's a little bit like Puerto Ricans can say it. Some Hispanic,
Nah,
I don't
agree with that. I feel like
it's been like you got dudes
don't
like
agree with that.
But you hear it more often, and they feel like they have more of a past.
I don't see how they feel like they have more of a
But
past.
you see that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the day and age.
It's the borderline. It's the day and age. But when a white dude says it's like zero tolerance for that, though.
Hey,
That's
look,
what I'm saying. Like, if the Hispanics are gonna say it, I can. It's a different conversation. It's like, Dad, you shouldn't say it. But a white dude definitely.
They in the same boat for me, bro.
And that's big right there.
You shouldn't be saying it, period. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. I mean, like I tell my friends who are not black, I say, look, say it at your own risk.
Say it at your own risk.
Because I might be tripping that day. I might not be tripping that day. Hey, look, I might help you that day. I might not help you that day. Don't think that I'm going to just automatically help you because you said nigga and somebody going to jump your ass.
But if everybody lets it pass.
That's at your own risk. If you say it
at your own risk.
I might be tripping that day too. Ain't no telling. But the best thing to do is just not say it, bro. Why do you need to say it?
Yeah.
It's two different words. You don't even know the difference in the words.
Because all I heard was you niggers need to get your. When he said you niggas, I know he said the A, but that's all I.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying it. Hey, look, bottom line, but see, they'll say, oh, well, the rappers say it all the time.
Come on, man.
When has a rapper become the standard of how you conduct yourself in your everyday life? That's why I be saying to people, stop saying stupid shit, bro. I'm too old for that stuff now.
That
when
me off.
has a rapper become the standard of how you live your everyday life? Oh, well, you guys say it all the time. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, enough's enough. See, that's why I be saying with that lashing shit, bro. Like, I'll be fighting every day. Like, they would either be like scared of me because I didn't fucking challenge too many people.
It's a business. It's a business. The work is a business.
I got that.
And then like, you know, when people feel like I'm not about to fight nobody down there because then it's going to. But
see, that's what I was going to say.
We go to the gym.
That's what I was going to say.
We go to the dojo and we can get it in like that.
I'm not a lasher. I heard that the lashers are like gangsters. Like, they'll give you a fade.
Yeah. They'll give you a fade.
Like a
but
fair
I ain't
fade.
taking no L's. Yeah.
You ain't got to take no, man. You ain't going to take no L.
Listen, I sized up my competition, right? So if somebody outweighed me, they got reach, they got height. I'm not about to fight in the streets on the concrete with that. I'm not afraid of no man. Don't get me wrong, Reed. There ain't nobody I'm afraid of. Point blank, period.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But like, as a fighter, if I size up my competition, I know that as a jiu-jitsu guy, it's gonna go the distance because boxing with somebody that got a reach on you is kind of like it's gonna take a minute. I don't know. I just feel like
that's just the risk I gotta take.
Let me tell you something real quick. Reed, hold on. When David fought Goliath, he didn't come in there going hands with him. He popped his ass. Yeah. Right? So he got a slingshot. And so if I go against a Goliath at work, you think I'm a fair fight? Nah, nigga, I'm from the streets. What you talking about? You gonna catch?
I feel you on that.
So why even go there? Why am I gonna go there and then it's gonna like lead to somewhere where you don't want to be?
Yeah, but you know what?
You want to push the mother issue?
I bullshit you
make
not.
Your family and your homies miss you.
We'll end
you know
it on
what I
that.
mean? Like,
But what I'm saying is, even the challenge will end the fight.
But I ain't got. That's why I got to get business with the mind.
I know what you're saying because you got a real case. You can really get compensated for this shit. Add that with the discrimination.
I already told you.
But I'm saying like, I didn't been in situations, and this is me personally, my situation, and I'm gonna move on after this.
And then we got to see what pissed you off.
I'm not the biggest guy. I mean, I ain't little, but I'm like not even. I'm like barely 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's way bigger than me, bro. Anytime that I ever was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
Got that Rocky faith.
Anytime in my life that it could be more than one guy, I'll be like, fuck it.
Let's go. I've done that many times. Many times.
Let's go. Hey, look. Fuck it. Let's go right now. Both of y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
They back off.
I mean,
every single time in my life that I said, fuck it, let's go, they backed off, dog.
They see
and it'd be more than one. It's been more than one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, man, fuck it, all three of y'all bitches, let's go.
Yeah. It's
been when they see that shit, bro, and I'm not even relying on that.
Yeah.
Because I'll let you push me. You know, I'm like, because I know my anger. Let me chill. Yeah, all right,
but man. See, I've learned, when I've done that before, I had some Filipinos pull a gun on me, put it in my gut when I was like, F it, let's go.
Yeah. Weapons, that's different. Yeah, I'm talking about.
You don't know who got a weapon. You know,
yeah,
nowadays,
but I'm just saying, like, I can't, anytime that I ever just say, you know what, let's go.
Yeah.
then they like, nah. Like, oh, now they don't have no strength. Now the strength has been sapped from their body all of a sudden. And I'm not relying on that. When I say let's go, I really mean let's go.
Yeah, funny story. My cousin, he said, let's go, F it, let's go. It ended up, we ended up fighting the whole football team up north.
Be like that.
It was running. It was funny. Long story.
Hey, but I bet you they never forget y'all though. It don't matter what happened. They ain't gonna never forget y'all.
Wild, Wild West.
All right, now let me roll, man. Shit.
Jay Reed, what pissed you off?
Oh, it's too much shit, man.
Come on, man. You narrow it down.
They had
I got the vent. That felt good.
Thank you. You're welcome. The line they had a line dancing event in Florida. You know what line dancing is, right?
Kung Fu, Shaolin, lion dance.
No.
What?
What do you mean Kung Fu? We're not fighting anymore, Malik. We're talking about dancing. Okay? This nigga said Shaolin. No, I'm talking line dancing, fool. Like,
not lion.
Like the electric slide.
I thought you meant lion.
No, line.
Okay, lion.
Like electric slide.
Okay.
You know how the black people all be in line dancing, doing a little. It was like one of them type of events. They canceled it. The police canceled it.
Why?
Talk about it's a public safety threat. Now, what type of is it gangsters going to line dancing events?
No.
Is it a young crowd? That's an older crowd.
Yeah, older crowd.
And everybody's happy and having a great fucking time.
Up, upscale dress.
Bro, stop it, man.
Like casual, nice.
That pissed me off too, but you know, I got a couple other ones, but I don't even want to take too long. The Martin Luther King disrespect that has been happening.
Huh?
Martin Luther King has been being disrespected lately, bro.
What are you talking about?
Like people online running their fucking mouths talking about Martin Luther King wasn't this and he wasn't for the people. I guess it came out that the civil rights movement was funded by the Rothschilds, one of the richest families in America, right? The Rothschilds. I believe they might be Jewish. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they're like a rich Jewish family, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, so they like, oh, well, Martin Luther King got money off of that, and so that means he really wasn't for the people, because once they got civil rights and we integrated, we started doing worse than we were when we were segregated. So that's the argument. Oh, Martin Luther King really wasn't for the people. Now I do know Martin Luther King was compensated financially. I do know that for a fact, just because I done my research. I read books, I listen to interviews, I read articles, I look at everything. You can even look at the FBI files from the 60s. They're public record. I just look at that shit for fun. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So yes, Martin Luther King did get some compensation for that shit. But how does that mean he not for the people? Nigga, this nigga was out here getting bit by dogs, getting beat up by the police every goddamn day.
Yeah, he took a.
This nigga was getting beat every day, dog. This nigga Martin Luther King was a felon.
Yeah.
This nigga had felonies on his record, dog. This nigga's a pastor with his church outside protesting, and the police attack him.
Similarly, like you, he loved his people.
Bro, this nigga got stabbed in the heart 10 years before he got shot to death. Don't nobody even remember that.
I didn't even know that.
He got stabbed in the heart, dog.
I didn't even know that.
He had a book signing in New York, and a lady walked up to him and stabbed him in the heart. They said that if he had sneezed, he would have died that day. Okay, so Martin Luther King went through everything, hell for his people. He died for us, nigga.
Yeah.
Like this nigga, you motherfuckers who's talking about Martin Luther King wasn't this and when that, you wouldn't even take a punch for your people, dog. If somebody say, you know what, let me sock you on your jaw and we'll give more rights to black people, your pussy ass wouldn't even be willing to take a punch for your people, dog.
Deep.
But you sitting up here talking about Martin Luther King wasn't for the people. Why would he go through and endure all that stuff? He could have just stayed in the fucking house.
Yeah.
When they went to those marches, they knew they was going to get beat up. They knew that white people was going to put dogs on them. They knew they was going to get hit with the fire hoses. They knew they was going to go to jail. But they still did it anyway.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Niggas sitting at home typing on Instagram, talking about Martin Luther King wasn't shit. Man, y'all niggas is some bitches, dog. I swear, man. But I'm just saying, I said, look, Martin Luther King, there's one particular guy who I was talking to this morning, because the conversation been going all week. He said, "Oh, well, I said, what about the bus strike that they did that lasted like a year, almost 2 years? You niggas can't strike for 2 days.
Yeah.
That shit lasted for 2 years." He said, "Oh, what did that do for us?" Nigga, that shit changed a lot of shit.
Are these black people saying that?
Yes.
Oh.
They might be tethers, I don't know. They might be motherfuckers that's from other countries and they infiltrate our shit and start undermining us. But I don't know exactly. But look, Martin Luther King had influence on major federal laws being implemented, bro. Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Fair Housing Act of 1968, Civil Rights Act of 1968, anti-racial violent measures. Basically, niggas used to just hang niggas in public and nothing even happened to them. Niggas will beat up a woman and rape her on the side of the road and kill her and nothing will happen to him.
Don't forget your past, people. Come on.
I'm just saying, man, like, be respectful, dog. This nigga ended poll taxes, the 24th Amendment, enforcement of school desegregation.
The list goes on.
Ended segregation in public transportation and public accommodations. I told that dude, I said, when your broke ass is on the bus going to work, remember, Martin Luther King is the reason why you able to ride that bus, homie.
On and on and on.
The shit is just disgusting, bro. Like, now Martin Luther King wasn't for his people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they didn't teach you about Malcolm. And I said, man, I'm 45 years old, homie. Like, what are you talking about, man? So, you little young niggas, man. Y'all need to get your shit together, bro.
Yeah,
do some reading,
man,
and do some research, man. Like, and stop going against your OGs, yo niggas who's older than you, bro. We here for a reason. We survived some shit.
We just talked about that
God damn,
today,
bro.
about like any black male that's our age. Like, we done been through some stuff and our head is on tight to survive the streets that we've been through. Y'all couldn't have,
not even just the streets, the system. What
the
about
streets
capitalism? It's so many things.
Who added to the streets? To the system did. So all of it. Like,
They made the shit.
Exactly. That's
They
what I mean.
created
Like,
the
just,
shit. You know, so yeah, man, that's what pissed me the fuck off, man. The Martin Luther King disrespect, bro. Y'all niggas need to chill. And I'm not saying I don't love Malcolm. I'm not saying I don't love Fred Hampton. I'm not saying I don't love Huey Newton. I'm not saying I don't love George Jackson. I love all of them dudes. Medgar Evers, Nat Turner. I love all my black heroes. But MLK is right up there with anybody. They say, oh, well, if the white people praising him, then that's the one you need to, look out for. No. They praise Martin Luther King. Why? Why do they? Let me tell you why. Jay Reed is going to tell you. This is an educated black man's reason. This is why they promote Martin Luther King so much.
Okay, let's go.
Because he was nonviolent.
He wasn't a threat on a.
They want their activists to be nonviolent. They don't want to have to go against no Malcolm. They don't want to have to go against no Huey.
Yeah.
But that don't make, because you see what I'm saying? Who you want to go against a nigga you want to fight a nigga that's gonna swing back or a nigga that's not gonna swing back?
Yeah, he turned the other cheek, right?
Right. So that's why they prop him up for that non-violent shit. Oh, look at Martin Luther King. He was non-violent. That does not make him any less for his people. You understand? So, like, man, y'all niggas shut the fuck up with that shit, man.
Dangerous Minds Podcast.
Yeah, let's take a break on
South
that,
Bay
man.
Podcast,
I'm
recording
slap
studio.
Me a motherfucker after this shit.
Jay Reed and AK Malik will be right back after this one.
Yes, sir.
Like, share, subscribe, peeps. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Dangerous Minds
Podcast. Yep. Hey, look, check it out. Ceasefire in Israel, right? In Palestine. Free Palestine. The ceasefire had conditions. I don't know if you know about it, but check it out. The conditions was basically like this. Hamas, put down your weapons, surrender, everything will be cool. Israel ain't gonna blow up. That is more to it than that, but that's just the big part of it. They want Hamas to turn in, undefend yourself. And so what happened, ceasefire ain't never really a ceasefire. If you see what's going on the ground, still a whole lot of oppression going on. May God alleviate the oppressed and give them success and victory over the oppressor. But what happened was Israel's claiming that one of the Hamas guys shot one of their soldiers. A sniper shot a soldier. And then that retaliation they had to do. They had to retaliate. So what did they do in retaliation? They sent a strike, right? They sent a plane strike, killed 104 Palestinians, women, children, and a few men. So, like, 1 equals 104. Where's the justice in that? And they say, okay, yeah. So it's a ceasefire, and we had to stop it because one soldier got killed. And it's something about, like, they said Hamas faked digging up a dead body and trying to give you the remains. Some silly stuff that can't be, they can't verify none of this stuff that Hamas actually did it. And the last violation, the White House said Hamas had nothing to do with it. So we know that these Zionists are liars and oppressors, and so we can't take for what they're saying to be true. And the United Nations, the world has to hold these guys accountable because it's not fair. It's not okay. It's not okay to kill 104 innocent people because of one soldier that who knows what he was doing that got hit. You know what I mean? So free Palestine. That's what I wanted to touch on real quick about that. That's still an ongoing issue that we need to, educate ourselves on and bring awareness to it, because it's not okay what's going on in the world today. While we're over here, being able to shower and eat good and make money, go to work, and all this stuff is good. But every day my heart bleeds for my people. And those are my brothers and sisters over there. When I touched on brothers, the 3 different kinds, that's my religious brothers and sisters. So
religious brothers,
I love them. Yeah, and when they hurt, I hurt. And at least when people see this wickedness going on, at the very least, you got to hate it in your heart. If you can't put your hands on the situation, if you're not saying nothing about it, at least hate it in your heart. You know what I mean? So
I mean, yeah. I don't really know much about it. Like I said, I do know it's some BS, but
well, they similarly to like us. And another thing, real quick, I just wanted to touch on. We're gonna get out of here in a minute. We're gonna get into Jay Reed's Far Out News in a second. But I was watching. I got a message my friend sent me, the untold story of the Octagon. It kind of hit me because having roots of Machado Jiu-Jitsu and just growing up watching the Gracies.
The Octagon. You mean the ring?
The ring, right? So the untold story. You can check it out on South Bay Connects. It's another podcast studio, South Bay Connects. Check it out. Greg Kaza Pascal. Yeah, I watched it, and it took me a few days, because when you watch a long podcast, as you guys know, sometimes you chop it up and break it up. But man, it's an inspiring, it's an amazing, and it's a story that must be told. So, man, it's watch his podcast, his South Bay Connects. He was a guest on South Bay Connects podcast. It was something to watch. The story of the Octagon.
That sound dope. Yeah. I ain't never been in one of them.
When I was training back in the days, my trainer was like, let's go to Brazil and fight. I was like, nigga, I'm just trying to fight the niggas in the going from the house to school.
Right.
That's why I wanted to learn how to fight. They go to Brazil where they been bred and they doing that their whole life. I didn't have to.
Y'all has to still be there if you had one.
He went there and got his ass whooped though.
Yeah. But that's like, isn't that like a fighter's mentality? Like I want to go to the Octagon, win or lose. Like I just want to be there.
I always want to be. Yeah, that's you got some people that's like that. Me,
That remind me of you ever saw that movie Kung Fu Hustle?
Yeah.
Remember the master dude who was in the prison or whatever? He's like, oh, I couldn't find nobody to fight that could beat me, so I just went into jail and just stayed. And he's like, yeah, like when I come out, I just, I would love to fight you guys. Like I only want to kill you or be killed by you. Like it's like a sport. Like it's like I'm happy to lose. Like I don't know. Like
crazy. You just reminded me of that video I sent you. Remember that dude that went camping with all those people?
And what happened?
And he was like, "Oh, I'm glad I'm having a great time because I was gonna kill all of you guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna murder you one by one."
That was weird. That was fucking weird. But I believed them though. I believed them. You know what I mean?
I was having a great time, and I was gonna kill you, but
Yeah, be careful who you hang out with. But yeah, man, let's get it going, man. Far Out News, man. We almost to the finish line, man.
Far out, dude.
Shout out to our engineer, Danny. Shout out to Big Chad, wherever he at. Shout out to Monty. Shout out to Alfredo. Over there in Rhode Island, man. I don't know, for some reason, I'm like the only black person who wants to go to Rhode Island.
You said though.
No, seriously, because I remember I was doing a story on Taylor Swift back on my old show. Shout out to the JB show, and I was like, she had a stalker, and so I had to do the research, and I found out she lived in Rhode Island, and so I'm like, who the fuck lives in Rhode Island? Like that shit is like, where is that at? And so I started researching it. And it's like beautiful there, beautiful. So I was like, okay, I want to go to Rhode Island now. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But anyway, Far Out News. Let's get it. Now this shit is crazy, man. Like the world never ceases to amaze me. You know what I'm saying? A man who was married or whatever had 2 kids.
Okay.
With his wife and everything. Ended up having a DNA test and learned that one of his sons, was actually his little brother.
What? His son was his brother.
Check that out. So what does that mean?
Damn, the daddy was banging his bingo, huh?
His wife was having sex with his dad.
Yeah. Wow.
So you went and got a DNA test.
Wow.
Not only is the kid not yours.
Daddy had to put down the headphones on that one.
Not only is the kid not yours, he's your little brother because your wife been sleeping with your father.
Yeah, Daddy, what's wrong with you?
And this is a real story too. Like I had to really dig deep because I like to dig deep for these stories. Like I don't just go off the headline and just come bring it to you. Like I gotta really research and and it was in fact a true story. And he was just kind of nonchalant about the shit and just like don't trust nobody out here. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine that sound very simple. Don't trust nobody, but he's referring to his wife and his own blood, his own father. But like, how do you even deal with that? Now my son, that's my little brother.
Yeah.
Does the love change?
Man.
And how does it change? I mean, it's like, oh man, black women.
Damn.
We love y'all, but whew, Jesus Christ. Anyway,
a guy can only do what a girl allows. So whose fault was it? She was trifling. She was probably walking around, enticing him.
But you gonna have sex with my father?
It was his fault or her
and get
fault?
raw? You let my dad hit. You let my dad hit raw, dude.
Come on, that's her fault. Yeah, but
bro, you're a trifling piece of shit, man, dude. Period. Point blank. I ain't gonna sugarcoat that shit. You's a fucking whore, and you're a piece of shit. A cum bucket. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you kept it in the family. That's the least you could do, right? I ain't raising some other nigga on the corners kid. This is my actual little brother. Wow. Anyway,
what else you got, Reed?
I got a pastor's mistress. She actually a pastor's mistress. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that means he's married and he got a side bitch. Mistress is just a cooked up word for side bitch. She actually ran an anger management clinic.
Damn.
So basically, she was like waiting for him to leave his wife so she could be the wife. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. So instead of leaving his wife, he called her and broke up. Like, okay, we done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a long distance relationship too. She lived in Arkansas. He lived in Memphis with his wife and family. So it ain't like, this is a online long distance.
He just wanted some, and his senses came about, right?
Yeah, look, I'm done with you. Like, we had a good time, and now it's time to move on. Yeah, right.
You don't want the church to find out.
I mean, it's over with. She fucking drove in a car from Arkansas to Memphis to confront him.
Damn.
Ended up killing him.
What?
And shot the wife too. Whoa. But the wife survived.
Oh.
Was screaming. Everybody, the witnesses in the neighborhood heard her screaming, "You broke my heart. You broke my heart. You broke my heart."
Is that R. Kelly when the women's fed up?
Oh, shit, that's something else. That ain't fed up. No, that's you drove all the way from Arkansas to Memphis. Yeah. I was meant to put the mileage on there, but I didn't. But you drove from state to state.
Yeah.
To confront somebody, a married man. This man is married. You're not his wife.
Yeah.
You're the side bitch.
Jeez.
And then you end up shooting him and his wife.
Horrible.
But you run an anger management clinic? What was your anger management skills? You was just getting a check then, bitch, because you ain't. God damn. I just thought that was far out, bro. Like, how entitled can you be? That's what I be saying about these side pieces, bro. Like, these side women be like just getting out of hand, dog.
Yeah, he must have lied to her heavily.
Nah, I mean, you live in a whole nother state, mommy. Like, what you think is gonna happen? You think I'm gonna leave my wife and my family here and you gonna come drive over here and be with me? Like, what you think is going on, man? Side women, get your shit together, please. Just play a role. Be a side bitch. Like, that's it. Like, when the man come through and spend some time with you, you enjoy that time with that man.
See, that's why Islam has a solution for this, Reed.
More than one wife?
Yeah. He could have married her and had a happily whole family.
Yeah, but
she could have not went crazy in that way.
Now, that's about the only thing I do agree with the Islam.
One of the many things.
Yeah, hey, because I'm gonna eat pig to the day I die. Okay, but I ain't gonna mess with no white girls. But having more than one wife, that would solve a lot of problems. But then if you got two fucking hammerheads in the same house, nigga.
They don't have you missing all the rules. First of all, we can date white women as long as they're
Muslims can date white women.
I'm not part of that.
Muslims can date white women. Hold on, dog.
You can't date nobody. You can only marry. Yeah.
Hell no, bro. Muslims can date white women.
Reed, you're thinking of the cult nation of Islam. That's not.
That's not.
Islam.
What do you mean?
We're gonna talk about this later because I know
fruit of Islam.
Yeah, that's
FOI.
That's
Farrakhan. That's different.
Yeah, that's just because they call themselves Muslims or Islam. It's not.
I mean, they study the Quran.
No, they don't. No,
yes, they do.
No. Read, come
The
on,
Holy
man.
Quran,
Why you
man.
think Malcolm left? And then come on, it's another conversation. We gonna get
Okay.
into
All
that.
right. All right.
What else you got for 4 hour news?
It's far out that Muslims could date white women. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, now check this shit out right here. This is wild right here. All right, so basically, did you know they still executing niggas by firing squad?
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't know that, dog.
Yeah, I knew that.
I mean, I think I might have heard it, but you can request it, like, like how you want to die.
Yeah.
Gas chamber, electric chair, or firing squad.
Yeah.
Which way you think you would? I mean, I'm not that you would ever be in that position, but like,
Yeah, I mean, like fireman squad.
Electric chair.
That sounds kind of.
and look,
Gas
it's
chamber,
three,
nah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
firing
it's
squad.
3 people to shoot you from 15 feet away
Yeah, I take the firing squad.
over gas chamber and electric
Hell
chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't even want to pick none. How about I just hang myself in the shit before y'all come?
Worse. That's torture.
Nah, shit, fuck it.
Yeah.
At least I died at my own hand and nobody killed me. But yeah, so anyway, the 3rd man in South Carolina this year is going to be executed by firing squad.
Damn. Is he black?
They've killed 3 people. They killed 3 people in 5 days.
Jeez.
South Carolina execution laws by firing squad.
Yeah.
But this guy was a killer, like a fucking serial killer, like some shit off a movie. Yeah, he killed his victim and write on the wall in blood, "Catch me if you can." You know, he was writing little messages for the police.
He should have been dead.
That's an evil motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? Burn another one of his victims' eyes out with a cigarette.
Yeah, he should have been dead. Yeah,
so this guy was evil right here. So they placed the hood over his head. And 3 volunteers shot him from 15 feet away. I'm like, is that with a shotgun, a handgun, an AK? Like, what kind of gun? I couldn't find what gun it was, but I just thought that was far out,
if it's
bro.
15 feet away, they're going to use a rifle. They're probably going to use a 7.62.
Make sure your ass is gone, huh?
Yeah.
And I said, headshots? That's I'm like, fuck. Okay, they like, okay, you hit him in the body. I'm going to hit him right here. You hit him right there. Like, is it a huddle before where we going to shoot him at? This shit, though, everything about this story was far out to me.
They're going to shoot him in the heart. Everybody's aiming for the heart.
Damn.
Yeah.
If 3 rifles hit one hole, that's a big old hole in your chest, boy. But yeah, the way the guy was killing people, leaving the messages, the fact that they've executed 3 people in 5 days by firing squad, and the fact that just everything about that shit was far out to me, bro. So yeah, check it out. It's a true story. The 3rd person in South Carolina this year has just been killed by firing squad last week. And yeah, it's a doozy. All right, now check this out. I got 2 more. There's an HIV patient in Houston, right? Young guy, has an IV in his arm. He purposely rips the IV out like this. But the blood shot and hit a couple of the nurses in their face and their eye and shit. So the HIV blood got into their eyes, bro.
Oh. Did they test positive?
As of they haven't got no results yet. But the police are basically, he got arrested for like, I don't know if that's attempted murder or you purposely did that shit.
Okay, that's a justified police ass whooping. Like,
I ain't touching that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You get him. No, you get him.
Yeah.
Back up.
Matter of fact, hey, he got away. Like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, I'm gonna trip myself and fall.
That's a deadly case.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, he doing shit on purpose. He'll probably take some blood and try to spit it on you. I mean, that's when you pop a nigga. Yeah. Like, what you shoot niggas running away? A nigga shooting, throwing HIV blood at you?
Yeah.
Shit. Far out like a motherfucker. All right, now this one, I didn't even want to know if I wanted to put this one in. It was so fucked up. There was like, basically these 2 parents from Lancaster, California, who recently got convicted of murder, life, without possibility of parole. The possibility of parole, I tongue twisted there, for decapitating their 2 kids, man. Decapitating
How could you even do that?
Your that's why I tried to look deep into it. Was it step kids? Was it adopted kids? It was their kids, dog. And they had 2 younger ones that they forced, because they had the bodies like in the room with the heads chopped off and shit, and they used to force the younger kids to go in there and look at them.
Damn. They wasn't black, they was white.
I ain't even look, bro. I have to be honest. That's when my racism kicks in. I just assume they were white, but you can't never tell. You can't never tell by that shit, dog.
Yeah, that kind of sick.
decapitated 2 of your children, dog, and had them in the house, like just chilling,
telling other kids look at it,
and making your other younger kids go look at them. Far out news, baby.
Far out.
Don't get no more far out than that.
JB,
hey man,
AK Malik.
Shout out to my man Malik in the building, man.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Danny, the engineer. I'm just shouting out everybody today, man, because I'm just thankful and appreciative of like just everything around me. You know, I got good people around me, and I just hope that I could keep those people around
That's
me.
That's a long story, man. I got to go get it in, Reed. So we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up, baby.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to touch on this. I found a solution for the world poverty. So there's this mediator, the world poverty.
Okay.
There's this mediator flying around, and it's said to be worth 7 quintillion.
Wait, what's flying around?
It's a meteor that's worth 7.
Not the AI.
No, this is a different one. There's all kinds of stuff in the space, but there's a rock flying around in the space, and it's worth 7 quintillion. $7 quintillion.
I don't even know how much.
I don't know how it's a bunch of zeros.
Yeah.
And it's enough to give everybody $1 billion if they were able to get it and mine it. But that shows God's power, what he's capable of. One rock worth that much money floating around. That's makes me feel like
that's crazy.
That puts things in a perception of the value of what we're doing, what we're struggling, what we live in our lives for.
That's far out.
Yeah,
actually.
hell, that's far. Yeah.
That's far out, bro.
Far out, dude.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do that.
They gonna
because it's about classism. They don't want to end poverty.
Man, they gonna pull that thing right into the ocean and blow up half the planet to get it.
You're right.
Not for us,
and they ain't gonna give it to us. Yeah, but poverty exists for a reason.
Yeah.
So we can be above you. So I can have privileges that you don't. So I can. It's just the ego. It's the ego of these people in the world, man. It's crazy.
Closing remarks.
Shit,
be
that's
fair.
all I got.
Be just. Love your people.
Hey,
take good care.
If a motherfucker piss you off, confront him right then and there. Knock him out. Choke him out. Or at least, at the very least, say something.
Say something.
Because you building it up and letting it build up, and then eventually you won't be able to control it. You know what I mean? So you need to do that for your own mental health. You know what I mean? Not.
So when you say that,
not trying to be tough. Not trying to be tough.
Right.
But do it for your own self, your own mental health. You know, because when you go home, you're like, damn, I should have said something.
But what's the approach? Is the approach like, or is it like
however you feel?
As long as you say something.
Yeah, you got to say something.
As long as you say something.
I'm talking about anybody. You know, especially me, because I do that too sometimes. I'm like, man, I should have said something.
I say watch the approach, because you could come at somebody wrong, and then
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta give them levels. I'll be like, hey, excuse me, bro. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I be real nice and respectful.
What you mean by that?
Be real nice and respectful. And then, because you kind of disarm people when you do that.
Yeah.
Because you could be gangster without being loud and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, mafioso type shit.
Okay, so give me a mafia act real quick on how you would come at somebody on that approach.
With that situation?
Yeah. Somebody did something. Now, that would Reed come at him with a mafia.
I'm just trying to think of, well, you know, okay, I'll give you an example that happened where I told you, you know, it was a guy running his mouth, you know, with me and a female that I was with, and I literally was like, once I got tired of him, I was like, okay, you know, you said hello, now it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I just looked him in his eye, just to see, you know, and then he just kind of looked at me like, you know, and he was just like,
that was smooth. I like that.
No disrespect, bro, and he walked off.
You could have said all kinds of other stuff. That was nice.
I said, because I was like, you know, okay, you said hello.
Yeah.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Because it could have been a whole lot of other things.
Yeah, going on you know, just shit. See, that's that. But I always enjoyed that mafia style of gangsterism.
That was
more so than that. Because I can show you that shit later.
Yeah.
We can get to that later. But right now,
that conversation, what you said is like, okay, well, I better take what he said seriously, because what's going on with this guy?
Yeah. He too confident.
Yeah. Dangerous Minds Podcast.
Dangerous Minds.
Like, share, subscribe. We got you next couple of weeks. We'll see you.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.